couple days a week, I like to do a workout in my home gym after school pickup. Well, the other day, my nephew Cooper came into the garage just as I was getting started. And as I was warming up, he walks over to the barbell and gets a hold of it and tries to pick it up. And then he comments, "This is pretty heavy." Now, I was just getting started. I hadn't put any weights on it. So, by itself, the barbell is about 20 kilograms. Imagine if at that moment I said to him, "Hey, Cooper, that's not that heavy. I haven't even started yet. That's nothing. Just pick it up." And then he tries to lift it. He's only 6 years old, by the way. He budged it a little bit. He goes, "I can't do this." And I say, "Come on. It's not that heavy. It's really light. You want to see heavy? I'll show you heavy." And then I start putting weights on it, right? And imagine as he's struggling, I'm just telling him off and berating him. "Come on, Cooper. This is not such a big deal. Just lift it. Just lift it. Come on." That would be stupid, right? It'd be absolutely ridiculous because he's a 6-year-old. And yet it occurs to me that oftentimes this is kind of how we treat our children when it comes to developing their maturity. It's not such a big deal. Why are you so sad about that? Why are you upset about that? Just get over it. It's like the same exact thing. My son has to wait an extra 30 seconds to have his turn for the toy that his sister's holding on to. And he throws a big old tantrum. And ironically, the tantrum that he throws lasts 10 times longer than the time he would have had to wait for the toy that he was waiting for that he couldn't get that made him so upset. Imagine I said to him, "Come on, just get over it. This is so silly. This is stupid. Don't get angry over this. Don't be upset over this. It's no big deal." Well, I don't have to imagine that because I do that all the time. I'm embarrassed to say. I think that as parents, sometimes we make the mistake of belittling our children's emotional life. We would never do so with their physical strength because we have common sense. That weight that is super light to me because I'm a big, strong grown up with huge muscles is really, really heavy for a 6-year-old. And so I wouldn't think to belittle my nephew because he's struggling to pick up the barbell. And yet all the time, I belittle and make light of my children's emotions because I think that it's not a big deal. But it's a big deal to them. They're really, really sad. Evan was really, really sad that he had to wait an extra 30 seconds because to him, 30 seconds feels like an eternity. And, plus he doesn't have a concept of time because he can't read a clock yet. So 30 seconds might as well be a billion years to him. And so it's kind of funny that oftentimes we have this ability to condescend our children's physical limitations and meet them where they are as small, weak creatures. But we forget to do the very same thing for our children's inner lives. Do you think any of your big, serious, grown-up adult life problems feels actually like a big deal to the Lord? Like, I'm sure that God looks at your relationship issues, your financial stresses, your relatives being in and out of the hospital, and whatever manner of afflictions you're dealing with right now. And there's a part of him that could rightfully say, "Oh, that's stupid. That's not a big deal. That's light. Just pick it up. Just get over it. Get on with life." But he doesn't do that. He condescends. He meets us where we are. And he enters our world. And he loves us and shows compassion to us because that's what an excellent Heavenly Father does for his weak children. And I think a big part of parenting is learning how to do that for our kids. And it paradoxically involves taking seriously their minor problems and somehow growing them to be bigger and stronger so that those giant problems seem not so big anymore. I don't know how to do that right. I'm still trying to figure it out. And I'll tell you, for me to be a parent who nurtures my kids' emotional lives, I need to do a lot of therapy on myself because, for me, I'm still this big, giant, emotionally immature kid in an adult's body sometimes too. And so it's like I'm learning alongside them as I do that. Your joy as a parent is to meet your kids where they are and see them grow bigger and stronger so that that 20-kilo barbell that doesn't even have weight plates on it yet becomes lighter and lighter because they're growing bigger and stronger. Emotionally, that's our task. That's our happy privilege.